much, though. I think I'd rather keep on the call than I'm not even
It's
joking.
the opposite of like this autism. It's like the other side of autism.
I don't know what it is. It's DID with MPD with fucking like schizophrenia and fucking sick tendencies. It's everything, man. It's really.
Why would Brown not fucking move his appointment up later? And why did he get off this? Are you kidding me?
Yo, just so you guys know, you're all live on Minnesota's channel right now.
Really?
Yeah, he's live. He's recording this. He's recording this.
Of course he is. He has no life. I'm just kidding.
YR told me to do it.
Bitch. I said what I had to say. I ain't doing nothing wrong. I ain't doing nothing on nobody. I don't give a fuck. People can still try to say that I am. I don't care. If you feel like it's me, do something about it, whether it's legal or fucking knuckle up, or just don't talk to me. Because then you're just a fucking full-on bitch. You're a whole bitch. So you have all the options here. I'm not doing anything. I have no fake accounts. I have nothing to do with any of this shit going on. Scott, okay. I have no idea what your information is. I heard you saying something the other day about like, oh, Danny's got my job now and Danny's got my address.
You were going around saying you were going to contact my HR department.
I did say that I was going to contact your HR department. And guess
what? And then what happens there in Ralston? His HR department gets called and swatted. I'm just saying, when you go out saying these things,
who the fuck is Aaron Ralston?
He's the blue-collar vet guy. It doesn't matter. Listen, you got to realize, Danny, that I've learned my lesson with this. I've made all these threats and I've said all this shit, and then somebody would go and act out those crimes and then use my fucking words because I'm saying them. They would commit the crimes and say, well, there's the guy that said he was going to do it, so that's the guy that did it. But like everybody knows,
light bulb, wake up, Scott.
In a real law enforcement case, in a real case, you have to have solid proof of the person committing the crime, not just threatening to commit the crime. That's why all forensics and everybody gets involved when there's a fucking actual criminal case, because you actually have to have the solid proof of the person committing the act, not just words. Because of situations like this, because people get framed, people listen to what people say, go commit it, and then say, no, isn't that an admission of guilt? That's him confessing. It's not a confession. It's a threat made before the act. So people know that. So people capitalize on that. So, Danny, they do that to you. I get that because they've done it to me. I'm aware of that.
They sure do, Scott. They sure do, because it's not me. I am not afraid to tell you right now, shut up. It is me. And what are you going to do about it? Because it's not me. It's not. It's not. And I hope you fucking pour money towards fucking.
I know, because the account.
Because guess what, Scott? In the end, you will never have anything on me because I'm not doing it.
The account in Tony's chat the other day were saying that they like about Aaron's job getting swatted.
Who the fuck is it on Bob?
Someone shut your dick back and clean her hair.
Jeez.
Go ahead.
What the fuck?
I lost my train of thought completely.
Who was that? Is that YR vacuuming, you piece of shit?
Something again about whoever the fuck Aaron Rolstein is. I don't know who the fuck that is.
He's the blue collar vet guy. He's the other army guy that fucking I had problems with when he was on the call with Alan Holman, the infamous clip that's on Midnight Gawky. That's Aaron Rolston. That's the guy.
Okay, that's cute story. I don't care. I don't know the guy. I don't want to know the guy. All I know is I have nothing to do with it. I have nothing to do with it. And I really, I'm so hungry, guys. It's fucking 9:51 here. I wanted to make my ribeye. I need to get the fuck off here. So I'm done talking about this shit. I'm not doing anything. I'm not saying anything about anybody. I'm not doing any troll accounts. I'm not doing nothing. Nothing will come back to me. All of you try your hardest. Nothing will come back to me. If you don't fucking believe me, knuckle the fuck up, because I'll be fucking more than happy to put my fucking hands on your fucking face. Other than that, I'm done. I can't talk about it anymore. I need to eat. And I want to
ask you, Danny, do you truly believe that you can still fight, though? Come on.
Absolutely. I fight all the time.
Really?
All the time.
You do believe that, I know. But, like, come on, man. Like, that Garguts video where he's pushing you over. Come on, Dan. You can barely walk, bro.
Scott, when I was at Garguts, you know how fucking hammered we were? We never got sober. We never got sober.
All right.
But I can stay sober. Scott, if you want to run hands, man, it's okay, man.
Danny, I would happily run hands with you at any fucking
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's the best. So we do that. Scott, man, it's going to take 2 seconds. I'm going to have to fucking knuckle you up, and I'm going to show you. I'm so...
You're going to show me shit, bro. You said you're going to hit the bag and do kicks for fucking months. You haven't done shit. You haven't showed one fucking video. You sit there making fun of how I look, but you went to one fucking video, 3-time world champ. Still to this day. Fuck out of here, bro. Come on.
Never said 3-time world champ. Actually, 2-time world champ kickboxing.
Regardless, dude. You haven't hit the bag once, man.
I got 100 on Danny.
No, man, I don't need to hit a bag. I'll hit a body.
You do because you said you were going to, though. It's your words, and you can't back up your own words.
Nope. I'm not going to hit a bag. I'm going to hit a body.
You're not a man of your word, Danny. Like, you're simply not. You've told Tony for fucking a year that you're going to show him kicks. You didn't. You told me you were going to fucking hit the bag and I would feel bad about it. You didn't.
I mean, you really think
better.
You
we
really
do that, but we will not go up. Everybody listen to this right now. I'm going to fight Scott. I want this fucking put down right now on paper.
Better start training, bro.
Better start training. I train every day. I will fuck you up.
Like, can we get a video from the fucking gym? Like, even Carlos Cabral's in the fucking gym, bro. You still can't get in there. Come on, man. Jesus.
Carlos Cabral is in there fucking trying to lift.
He's lifting better than you right now. Danny in there fucking pumping 10 pounds.
he used to do karate.
All right, everybody listen to this right now. Me and Scott, right now, this summer, I'm going to beat the fucking shit out of this summer. If he doesn't fucking show up, man, you know what time it is.
You're supposed to come to Edmonton, bro. Sherwood Perk in the dirt.
I'll go to fucking Edmonton. Even though you're not in Edmonton, you're in fucking Fort McMurray, but I'll go to Edmonton and I'll wait.
You didn't know where I live.
Well, when you got your little package with your lie about saying that
I tried to mute that. I was trying to mute that.
Your bullshit, found your fucking number on your fucking what's
muting the document.
Fort
I
McMurray.
meant to, fuck. You do
Edmonton.
that.
I'll sit there and
wait. What number?
Not a problem.
What number? Fort McMurray. I'm sorry. Can you
Fucking
repeat that?
stop
I
fucking saying Fort McMurray.
Number?
Yeah, I have the number saved because your dumbass always makes videos with all fucking like going on a fucking tangent and you don't realize. And I screenshotted it and it said your order is ready. And the next day you opened up a box with stickers and all this shit, and you said some dude's name in a gym that apparently he goes to in Houston. It doesn't exist. I did all my fucking due diligence. There's nothing there. You just went and bought you some little shit online, and the number said Fort McMurray when I looked it up.
Jesus.
So, anyways, I'll go to Edmonton.
You're very confused here, I think. Because you said I went to Onyx Counseling first and foremost, and you admitted that text is a disconnected number, and it's a number that pops up as a text message. It's not even a number.
It's not a disconnected number. It's an outbound number. It's not disconnected.
And where does this take you to in Fort McMurray, this number?
Scott. Are you drunk?
Are you projecting? 19 months sober, Danny, and you know you haven't been sober for months either. You have not been sober for a month, but okay.
Mary. Yeah, no. So, anyways, like I told you, the one time that we talked on Skype, you said, "I'm sorry, buddy, but the number comes up definitely to Onyx Counseling." You're like, "Oh, that's weird. It was a dentist appointment." I'm like, "Yeah, it is very weird because Onyx Counseling doesn't do anything with people's teeth." So I have that on you. Second,
you don't though. What are you talking about? It was a disconnected number because it's a text message number.
It's not a disconnected number. It's an outbound.
Park is a disconnected number. Now let's go to the Fort McMurray number.
Call / text. It's not a call. It's not a number to be called. It's an outbound. I already called and confirmed that.
No, you did. Right, oh man, this is ridiculous.
Second,
you're order the amount of lies that come out of you blow. Like, this is why I always think you're guilty. It's because like you do have a pathological lie.
That's fine. That's
fine. You do though. It's an issue. It's like some kind of mental illness. But you are a pathological liar, dude.
Okay, well then let a
Wow.
pathological liar fucking shit out of you. That's okay.
That's never gonna happen.
I got 100 on Danny.
Hey, do you got any free time next month?
Let me ask you about this. Now, what about these stamps? And
Give me a date. Give me a date.
Minute, damn it.
we can set that up later. Hold on. What about these stamps and the envelope? And I was unboxing.
Is it over, YR?
Vikings, are you watching the game right now?
Nah, you made me stream. What happened? It's over, right? It's over.
Scott, what day? What day?
Wait, I want to hear more about the box and the envelope and the
Fuck.
stamps. I'm not.
Hang on. I'll find it.
Why are you deflecting?
I'm not deflecting. I can't set up a date with you legitimately yet, Danny.
Scott,
Of
stop.
course.
Scott, stop being a reflector.
I have reflective stripes.
Stop! Don't be a reflector. Come on, man.
Fucking extremely weird that you can't come up with a fucking date.
YR
You want
caught
to
it.
talk more
For
about
me to come-
a box
For me
that
to
was
come to
sent
Texas.
to you? Nope.
Is that what you mean? For me to come down
you
there, or
come to Texas, I will come to you because
Okay.
that's my vacation. So
but you got to answer these
You know-
questions first. First and foremost, you said my friend from Houston. He's in a fake gym or something. What gym did I even tell you he was at? Because I never spoke to him in any gym.
you showed on a video a
Gold
sticker that said Ichiban or some shit like that.
It's a way, yeah,
on
it's-
Muay Thai.
right.
It doesn't exist. There's no Ichiban in
Ichiban.
not Houston. I'm talking about the entire state of fucking Texas.
I never said
So you're
that.
a fucking weird
I
fucking.
never said that sticker was from where he trained.
Yes, you did.
No,
Yeah,
actually, it
you
didn't.
did.
He just gave me a random Muay Thai sticker one
Run
day.
back.
He got
It's
it
not
online.
Muay Thai,
from
bro.
Logan.
Like,
He does
literally,
do
get your
Muay Thai,
fucking.
Danny. No,
You're
this guy
so
does do
illiterate.
Muay
Like,
Thai.
get your shit up, man. It's not Muay Thai. It's Muay Thai.
Muay Thai.
I don't really care how to say it, Danny. I say Muay Thai, okay? It's my accent. It's the way
It's
I say it.
Canadian.
Fuck
That's
you think
Canadian
it's
slang.
Right. That's Canadian Muay Thai right there for you. So, most dangerous sport in the world.
Okay, fine. So we'll give Scott
Canadian Muay Thai
Canadian.
is intense.
It's
All right.
Muay Thai. It's okay, Muay Thai. Your sticker
All right,
doesn't
Tom
fucking
Poe.
show up.
Relax.
There's nothing here in Texas. It was a lie. You went online, you bought some things, got some stickers.
No, I didn't.
Go
That's,
cool.
I showed you my
Are you
friend.
fucking
He is in
kidding?
North
YR?
Houston.
No,
piece
you
of
didn't.
shit.
No, you didn't.
Fucking
never
Yes, I
Dallas
did.
fucking
Young,
sword.
I didn't
Show
show
me your friend. I
of that.
easily fucking call him or find him and be like, you really are friends with this guy? You know this
See,
guy?
that's what you would do. See, that further proves what you do. You stalk my phone, zoom in, look at Kelsey's name. So now you're looking guilty again.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah. You
I
want to
don't-
contact
That's a
everybody in my
Scotland's
life, my
vote, too.
niece, my fuck girlfriends, my fucking
I don't know.
Buddy
who
Scott
Sure.
likes
Kelsey
to
is.
fucking contact
Hey,
other
sure.
people's girlfriends.
I don't know who Kelsey is. I don't
very
know what
stalker.
you were.
Didn't Extreme
I
Shaft
don't-
say you were a stalker or something? Isn't that
Extreme
Joe?
Shaft stalker. Scott,
So I want to
right
hear
now,
from Joe. I want Joe back on the call to say, like, he never really explained how Danny came in and dropped a cryptic link. He never really.
we already
went into
talked
detail.
about. I'm surprised you weren't listening in because you listen to every dude in the fucking community.
Midnight,
really
Well, I was 20 minutes behind.
Can we get
midnight,
a
midnight
sports
stalker.
update? Well,
He
That's,
said he didn't know and everything's fine. He said he has no problem with this.
unbelievable.
That doesn't. That
that's
doesn't answer
fucking
the question.
bullshit.
Was it a
Why
fake-
are you fuckers
Was it a fake
cheated?
Danny MC in the Discord?
No, it wasn't.
So you did drop a link.
Why are
I
you?
dropped a link from somebody that said they had your bank account, your job,
You mean the
address,
channel that you created?
your.
Hold on a minute.
They said apparently they had like everything in your life.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Check this out. And then like 2 days later, it got taken down.
Hey, Scott, what did you give him my mugshot?
I did what the unthinkable. I did what I preach everybody else not to do, and that's the last time I'm doing it. I'm not doing it anymore.
That's not even AI. That's just like a cartoon thing.
I know it's a shitty version of the Chat GPT, the very shitty version. It's the rip-off version.
Hey,
I saw what Seth Negan did for Joe on the computer, and then I seen Ken doing them, and I was like, they're actually kind of fucking. It's a weird type of graphic. It's like CGI. It's just, I don't know.
I just
It's
wanna-
obviously what Midnight Donkey did.
I just
too. Like,
want
he
to say
turned my
something here.
face
Hang on.
Into the same thing.
Hang on.
Midnight Donkey started it.
Hang
So-
on. I just want to say the Dallas Stars fucking cheated
Suck.
tonight in overtime to fucking win the game to stay alive, YR. You fuckers cheated. Again. You pieces of shit.
Vegas is still going to knock them out. They're not going to come back.
Man.
They will.
I can't believe it.
Florida and Vegas is what Batman wants. He wants those two teams in the finals.
Florida fucking swept, though. Florida swept their series, and Vegas
like, Florida barely made playoffs. Now they're going to probably win the cup. Like, it's all rigged.
Nah, the Vegas Knights
wants to buy.
The Knights are good.
Snoop Dogg said he's going to buy the NHL because he knows Gary Bettman's corrupt, and he's going to buy the NHL and make it great again. That's what Snoop Dogg said. He's starting with the Ottawa Senators. He's buying the Ottawa Senators. So hopefully Snoop Dogg can fix the NHL because it is definitely corrupted right now. It's fucking rigged.
Well, every sport is rigged.
It is, but hockey was the last of the Mohegans. Like, to be rigged, it was harder than basketball and football, and
all you got to do is pay off a good referee, and fucking it's easy.
Well, that's it. And the problem is referees, like the top ref in the NHL gets like $100,000 a year, which is shit money.
Yeah.
And fucking for that level of sports. And so they do take under deals. It's just like the fucking refs in UFC, and even hockey players are on board now. If you're on board with BLM and LGBT, if you're on board with those agendas as an athlete and you're fucking selling out to that shit, you'll sell out for money too. Like, I don't give a fuck. The only players standing up against LGBTQIA is fucking Russian players, man, and they're saying it's against my religion. So do I go force gay people to wear a fucking Jesus cross on their uniforms? And are they going to? No, fuck, they're not going to. So I'm not wearing a rainbow flag. Go fuck yourself. More players need to do that.
That's the whole.
They do though.
That's the whole reason. That's the whole reason why the Vikings ain't won the Super Bowl, because they always fucking screw them. They don't want the Vikings in the Super Bowl, so they make sure that fucking we don't never get it. Even when
they don't rock with the woke agenda.
No, they don't like us, dude. We had two of the best teams. Do you guys remember the '98 Vikings with motherfucking Randy Moss and Dante Culpepper? And we scored the most points in that NFL season. I know you remember that team, Scott. Remember the Vikings that year?
I don't, actually.
I do.
And we scored the most fucking points, dude. We were like 14-2. We were 14
league. I'm surprised y'all didn't win.
We were the best team that year, and they fucked us, man.
Was that in 2018?
No, that was 98. I think it was.
Oh fuck, that's too far back. I didn't.
Randy Moss, dude. It was Randy. It was like Randy Moss's fucking rookie year.
It was Randy Moss and Culpepper's best fucking year as a fucking.
It was Randy. I think it was Randy. If I remember right, it was Randy Moss's rookie year, if I remember right, and he fucking destroyed it, dude.
Dominant.
Yeah, dude. We should have won the Super Bowl. And then when we had Brett Favre, and that motherfucker throws the interception at the end of the game that would have forced overtime, and instead we don't get a field goal. And then when we were in the NFC Championship game, dude, fucking, I'm telling you, it's the referees, man. The referees, they do shady shit.
You gotta remember who the fuck you played against too, though. Like you gotta remember who the fuck y'all were playing against. Like, you remember when the Saints got fucked by the Vikings not that many years ago.
Well, that year, your guy didn't play a very good defense, but
the rest were paid off. Shut the fuck up. Anybody would have.
Well, yeah, they probably wanted us to get by that, but not that next game. You know what I mean?
They didn't want New Orleans Saints anywhere near a fucking Super Bowl from the time they fucking won one, bro.
No, I know that because, dude,
what it was. And I know everybody in here is a fucking huge Tom Brady dick sucker. And you want to know what's sad? Here's a newsflash to all the Tom Brady marks. Tom Brady couldn't break any of the fucking records that he currently owns while Drew Brees was an active fucking quarterback. Tom Brady can have his fucking rings. Drew Brees held those records before Brady did. So Drew Brees fucking go.
Drew Brees, he was a good quarterback. I'm not gonna lie.
He's a great quarterback. He's
all right.
One of the most rated quarterbacks.
Get off because I gotta fucking eat. I'm gonna get off here. Whatever, Scott, pick a date. It's got to be fucking next month. You think that I need a fucking bunch of training?
Are you going to Malaysia or something? Or?
I'm gonna buy the ticket. It's gonna be to Edmonton.
I'll fight you in Malaysia.
Danny,
Malaysia. We're going to Edmonton.
Danny's
We're going to Edmonton.
Danny's
Tina Turner.
Or to go to
Rest in
Malaysia.
peace to Tina Turner.
Danny's climbing Mount Everest.
Climbing Mount Everest, I'm gonna beat Scott's ass. All right.
Didn't Tina Turner sing like "From a Ghost in a Wishing Well"? Wasn't that Tina Turner?
Yeah.
No, she sang
Oh,
sang
man.
Private
What the fuck?
Dancer. She sang.
That's like one of our jams. in this
Remember
community.
Private Dancer? Private Dancer. That was like her #1 song. Remember where she's like a slut? She's like, I'm your private dancer. I'm your little whore.
Unbelievable. I can't believe she does. Probably fucking.
Didn't Ike beat the dog shit out of her all the time? Ike Turner, didn't he beat the living
dog shit out of her fucking pussy?
He beat her ass all the time though, didn't he? Beat her up, like just fucking whooped her ass all the time. That's the same dude, right? Ike Turner, right?
How old was she, man? Like she couldn't.
83, I think.
Holy fuck! 2 years of Martha Stewart.
Yeah, she wasn't all that.
Martha Stewart looks fine as fucking hell for that Sports Illustrated shit at 81 though.
So now who are you gonna is YR still here, or did he leave?
Yeah,
he's here. Snoop Dogg loves Martha Stewart. Jail did her good, man. Don't do that fucking Keith voice.
I'm sorry.
I don't know YR. It seems like
honestly though, like to give Keith a little credit there, because and take these words out of context. I would believe a lot fucking quicker if it was Cabral over Keith, bro. I'm telling you. Cabral to me, honestly, like fucking, I think there's some real creepy shit going on with that guy. Like way worse than Keith.
You think?
How many times has how many times has he messaged all of us saying he's going to kill himself?
Dude, it's not just that. I've been on a bunch of channels of like fucking kids, man, like plugging Carlos Cabral, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I know he's got a lot of trolls, but he fucking like hangs out with that Kenneth KF guy that IP2 busted and used that fucking decoy girl Alice to like get him engaged in these conversations, and his mother like promised he would stay offline. Carlos Cabral's hanging out with these people, and I don't know, man. There's something really creepy about fucking Cabral that is just it's not.
He's a weird fucker, like motherfucking Prince.
Oh, like beyond even fucking higher levels than Prince. It's these people are fucking like next level. You really would see them in a serial killer documentary of some fucking sort or something, man. Like it's not like they shouldn't be on the internet. It's not even like I don't even want to entertain it. YR kind of entertains these people, not so much Cabral, but like Prince and shit.
Dude, YR entertains all the scumbags. He don't give a fuck.
Well, sickos, man, that are actually like sick.
I know.
Sick. Like
I know.
like we're all scumbags too, and we can be fucking pieces of shit and whatever. But like, I mean, like next level fucking demented sick.
YR's a sick fuck like that. Ain't you, YR?
He allows these people here, so they don't. Then.
So let them on.
Yeah, we all got some baggery. We're all a bunch of sick fucks. We do some shit. We were
not that sick though, bro. We're not Carlos Cabral sick. Come on, man. Like
I ain't talking about like that.
We're not like
I've never seen anything like that on the internet in my life.
But Scott, be honest though, someone in this community was going to get butt naked one day or something. I mean, like
probably, it was probably coming.
Like it's a thing with Chalmsview already. So
I mean, Sean did it. Yeah, he definitely groomed Cabral. There's no question there.
Groomed him. What the fuck, man?
I do believe that Midnight Gonky might be Sean's view actually, and I think Sean's view, believe it or not, I know he's just gonna fucking here we go again, but I think he might be Lockjaw, bro. I believe Sean's view actually might have been Lockjaw that whole time, and then he started Midnight Gonky. He is very fucking active in all the chats and watches all this shit, and he's very heavily connected to, everything.
You seriously think that, Scott? You've lost your fucking mind.
No, I do. I really do, man. I think it's Sean.
A little paranoia.
You're off your nut.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
I'd say they should be rigged.
What?
How can you say that?
What?
Like by them throwing out or giving penalties, like is rigged? You mean?
Fuck the whole fucking every fucking sport, dude. It's
just
about
when they score a goal, it's for a goal, bro. It's like
oh yeah,
so
but then all of a sudden they miss a call where a dude just rams the motherfucker into the boards, and he goes skidding across. He goes skidding across the ice 20 feet, and they don't call it. But then it'll be at certain times. All of a sudden, the referees just eat the whistle.
It was even though, bro. It's about the moment. You got to take advantage of the moment. It's even on the back calls.
The game when we got the Wild got a 5-minute fucking major 2 minutes into the fucking game. That call was fucking bullshit. We got killed right off of right there.
What do you mean? You concussed a guy and you missed the whole fucking series, bro. What do you mean that was a bad call?
That wasn't. Nah, dude. Hockey is a physical sport, man. Sorry.
Protocol, then it's a problem.
Unless you hit the motherfucker, as long as you ain't drawing blood, it shouldn't be a penalty.
Yeah, but he had a concussion, bro.
Well,
who gives a fuck? That Graves Diamond guy is indeed that is what's his name? That's actually him though, Josh Hampton.
I don't know
why you thought it wasn't. You said it's someone impersonating Josh Hampton. It's not. It's actually Josh. That's his new name he's going by.
That's a real person though?
That's Josh Hampton. Yeah, I talked to him on fucking on Joe's Discord one night trying to get in at Dave. He's a real person. He's a black dude. He's the guy I got in a fight with Drew on Drew's show, remember? And then he got in a fight with Dave, then he made up with Dave on the same show. Do you remember that?
Oh.
He was drunk as fuck. His girlfriend was yelling at him. Remember all that?
Really?
Yeah, man. That dude. Looks like, I don't know, like fucking Coolio kind of something. I don't know.
Did the guy that Dave roasted the N-word?
Yeah, well, Josh got him taken down for saying the N-word. TJ was the guy that Dave called the N-word to his face, but like Josh got Dave taken down for saying the N-word again before his channel. That is really him.
So you like all the black guys in the community except for Prince are like super SJWs. It's weird.
I don't really consider Prince black. I think he's kind of like Latino, kind of like Cabral. Cabral's Latino. He's not black. I'm serious. He's not black. He's like whatever. He's Latino, Spanish.
What the fuck's the difference?
Some kind of Latino.
Close enough.
Black Latino.
I mean, you can tell he looks Latino. He's just a really dark skinned Latino, like from deep South America. But like
Hey, Scott, since you brought up Ice Poseidon, have you seen what the fucker's trying to do right now?
I don't watch Ice, actually. I watched his one coming back, then he went missing for a month again.
He's fucking trying to climb Mount Everest.
Holy fuck, he's back again. And so he takes like a month off now and then comes back for like a couple 24-hour streams.
Yeah, he didn't get no satellite internet, so which you could have, right? A satellite hotspot, the thing costs $1,100 to get one, and then it costs like $100 for 100 gigs of internet. It's expensive as hell to get a satellite hotspot, but up there you need it. You know what I mean? And if he would have did that, he would have, because the shit goes out for 2 or 3 hours at a time. But like, dude, there's points where there's only like a 3-foot walkway and the edge, and you're gonna drop stories down, and this fucker's like halfway passing out, saying he's seeing white dots. Fucking dude, but the thing is he's not doing the summit though. He's just going to the base camp part.
And the fact that no one, like, for everything he's done and went through and all that shit, and that other dude, Hampton Brandon, you always used to talk about.
Yeah.
The fact that those guys aren't dead or in fucking jail or anything yet gives everybody else.
Well, you know what's fucked up? You know what's fucked up? Fucking when they were in India, three of the guys, they were in jail for a little bit, and it almost fucked the whole group up. They were in the embassy or whatever the fuck in India in some shithole, and they had them in there because one of the dudes was asking an underage chick to marry him. And fucking
in India?
Yeah, when they were in India, and they were Ice Poseidon's buddies, kind of that he had met when he's.
Can't you fucking like marry 8-year-olds and shit over there?
You know, that's what it was. That's the whole thing was. They were like, after they talked to him, they're like, oh, it's really not that big of a deal, because at first they were saying they were getting 10 years, and then they were going to deport him, And then they didn't even get deported at the end, so it wasn't even no big deal. And then because there was supposed to be like a group of like 8 people that were going to go on Mount Everest.
So were they were clearly just doing a prank and putting their fucking culture to the test, basically.
Well, this one dude is kind of stupid. He's like he's not very smart. I'm sure you don't know this, the homeless dude they call him. And
No.
he's not very bright. He's a fucking idiot, dude. So anytime he sees a hot chick, he's like a deer in headlights and is all like, oh, I want to marry you, you know, and he's kind of creepy, you know what I mean? Kind of a weird fucker. But
So it wasn't a prank.
nah, it really wasn't. But you know, you say they marry him at 8, so what the fuck's really that big of a deal, right?
Yeah, what's under age over there? Like 4? Like, oh
yeah.
fuck.
So, but you know what it did though is it scared everybody off almost out of the group because Icebeside had like a group of fucking like 8 people that were gonna all go up Mount Everest.
That
Sam Pepper.
Studio?
So you remember
Did you know that Savage Studio guy?
Who?
The Savage Studio guy that got killed because of YouTube? Did you know that guy?
No, I didn't know that guy.
I didn't either, but they talk about it all the time in that prison community that, you know, we're going to have another Savage Studio fucking on our hands. I guess he was like really fucking aggressive with like everybody and threatened everybody and did a lot of crazy shit and pissed off the wrong people. And they actually killed him. They actually went to his house and killed him.
Well, that's sort of part
That's
of
the only case really on YouTube that like is that extreme. It's like, you know what I mean? Like people have killed themselves.
Yeah.
Like over fucking Keemstar or whatever. Like Keemstar, obviously the mother picked up for that one kid that killed himself.
The one dude that jumped off the bridge.
Yeah, that's that.
That's the one you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
yeah.
That's like killing yourself though, and not like actually somebody going and killing someone over YouTube. Like that's Savage Studio shit. That's I think that's the only case I know. I'm sure there might be more, but that's like the biggest one, I guess.
See, that's why a lot of people they end up going and streaming on Twitch instead of YouTube. Because Twitch ain't as bad. You know what I mean? Like YouTube's pretty. It is what
YouTube's fucking gone now.
Yeah,
you know what's funny about YouTube though? Is that sometimes I still see ads on people's videos and the ads are for Rumble and it's like 2 guys. One represents YouTube, one represents Rumble. And it's like a pro Rumble ad, like to get off YouTube. And YouTube has these ads playing on their platform. It's fucking hilarious.
Well, YouTube.
You think they'd have that censored, but they don't.
YouTube will take money from anyone. You know,
they'll end up doing something with Rumble, like fucking some kind of weird secret joint venture. That's like, you know what I mean? They'll partner with them somehow. Like here, we'll give you some of our software, and you guys can just be your own thing, but give us a cut of what you get over there. Like they do shady stuff like that all the time. Like Instagram and Meta just connected with YouTube, as you noticed. They got all the tools. You can do short stories now on YouTube. You got the little heart in the corner of your screen. You can mass hit it like it's an Instagram live.
Well,
all that shit.
I know. Kick. They're trying to come up.
Have you ever listened to Owen Benjamin? You guys?
Who the fuck is Owen Benjamin?
You've never heard of Owen Benjamin? Have you?
I haven't.
Minnesota?
No.
He's a comedian that got kind of kicked out of Hollywood. He actually lives up in Idaho and he's like living off the grid and shit like that.
Oh.
But he's a comedian and he does a show every day on Rumble. But he's been kicked off of everything else, YouTube and stuff. But what got him kicked out of Hollywood is he came out and tweeted about a senator that was allowing their child at 6 years old to change sexes. And he spoke out about saying that is child abuse, so letting a 6-year-old, start to do that.
Yeah.
And then he got that's when his downfall came in play. But really funny guy, really down to earth, and
I'll check him out.
Yeah,
if he's living off the grid. I got it. I was saying that today at work. I was like,
he's funny
how many
too.
of us could get up and quit work and go live off the grid right now? Like I want to do a lot of things, man.
He's off the grid with 4 kids. Yeah, and a wife and shit.
I was gonna
it fucking pays to be a lumberjack. You know that lumberjack guy, like I posted, man, that was out in the woods fucking carving up his trees, and he was like, "Fuck the WHO and fuck them," and they're like, he's the guy is dead on accurate. He's out there in his log cabin, man, fucking like 80 years old, ripped to shreds, and just fucking living off the land, and he's like, "Fuck all of it." Like, he's got the right idea, man. And I don't know. I just feel like fucking our generations, like he grew up in a generation that was tough like that. Like he got the skills and the assets and the fucking shit to do that, I guess. But
right,
like,
he talks like this guy. He talks a lot about. He kind of tries to stay out of politics, but just talking about more, your morals and having.
I wish I knew more, man. I could have learned a lot off my old man, and I never did because I was too interested in partying, fucking girls, and sports. And I fucking missed out on learning about cars and carpentry and electrical. Like, Dad can do all that shit. Like, he's one of these fucking, whatever you call them. What do you call them? Fucking handymans, whatever. Tim the Tool Man Taylor.
Jack of all trades.
Jack of all. Yeah, Jack of all trades.
Yeah, it is a jack of all trades.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fucking, I definitely missed out on all that shit, man, because Dad is a man's man. I'm fucking not. I wish I was, but I wish I knew how to do all that shit, man. Because honestly, we're going into a time and age now where you should know how to do it all yourself. There's shoddy fucking carpenter work out here, everywhere. Like, people fucking slap houses up and slap flooring down and slap roofs on. And, like, if you just know how to do that shit yourself, you save money, and it's fucking a good quality to have, man. Like, if you know how to just build a simple cabin, that's a fucking good trade. I built cabins all the time as a kid. I fucking probably couldn't even build one half as good now.
You can find a YouTube video on it though.
Yeah, well, let's say. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard. You get what you need and get a team together and slap something up.
Right.
Wow.
But I mean, we are going into like some crazy times right now where we're up against it, man. I feel like nobody's prepared for a power grid failure, and Pakistan just went through this, and they still have civil unrest and war going on down there right now. No one's talking about it, but they lost their power grid 2 months ago for like 3 or 4 days, and it was absolute chaos, and it hasn't stopped since.
I was gonna say, in India or whatever, fucking the power goes out fucking 800 times a day.
That's fucked.
It's crazy, dude. Like, night, day, it doesn't matter what time, dude. Like, they're staying in this hotel and the power went out all the time, dude. And
they got a shitty power grid,
dude. It was wild.
If we lose it here for a couple days, holy fuck, man.
Dude.
Oh yeah, I remember. What was it? 03.
I'm not even just talking about our counties. Like, it happens like wherever we live. I mean, like, if all of North America loses the power grid, it's going to be a fucking shitstorm. Even if all of America or just all of Canada did, it'd be a shitstorm.
That's why
the whole country lost the power.
That's why
the way this one was, it went through Ontario, Metro Detroit, up in the thumb, around all the way to New York. So it was a big spot that went out in 03.
Yeah.
For like 27 hours. It was something like that.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Well, that's part of the reason why they want to redo the whole grids with the smart grids.
I know, but is that a good idea? Like, that's my biggest fear is, like, with 5G, which is military grade, like, we shouldn't even have this shit, but we do. Like, with all that now, it's like fucking, and the push towards AI and how it's all interconnecting, and where AI is on, like, stage 4, it's in the deep learning stage, and it's doing all this shit. Like, we are in that time right now where AI can easily start fucking taking shit over on us, man. And I don't know, it's scary. When that Joffrey Hinton guy, like the godfather of AI, quits Google this month, like May 4th, he quit and said, fuck this. I'm warning everybody about how crazy this is, how dangerous it is. When he quits, there's something up.
You know what else? I was gonna say, when ice is on Lake Everest, on Mount Everest, there's fucking Chinese soldiers and army gears that are running up and down those fucking trails all the time.
You know whose fault that is?
That's weird, man.
Trudeau's fault.
That's weird,
dude. Trudeau's fault, man. I tried to tell everybody this. He started training, and the Marines over there, like them guys in the prison community that were Marines, they didn't listen to me, man. They didn't ever hear of us training foreign soldiers on our land. When I was in, we had Afghani soldiers, like we call them allies, training with us. They weren't the Taliban, they weren't the jihads or fucking any of those, Al Qaeda. They were the allies that we have in Afghanistan, and they were fighting against the terrorist groups too. And we trained them here, just like Trudeau. But here's the thing: that was one thing, right? That was acceptable. But recently, now my nephew told me, because he's currently in, Trudeau is secretly training Chinese soldiers here now. Like secretly, and it was the Pentagon who released it. The Pentagon exposed Canada on this. This is why we're like the 16th most corrupt country in the world.
That's what
America's 54 and we're 16.
That's what's weird. That's what's weird about it is they just said that like fucking China's just taken over the territory, and they got their soldiers just running around doing whatever they want, dude. Like I never seen nothing like it, man.
In Canada, in the winters they train here, and that's why they're on Mount Everest and shit. They're
that's
training
fucking wild,
for an attack.
dude. Yeah. Is that what they're doing? Is they're training them?
Yes, they are, man. They're training them here in Canada for winter conditions because fucking Trudeau sold out to China, man. He want like Trudeau's whole thing is he said he admires China's dictatorship, but he gets in fights all the time publicly at meetings when Xi Jinping's around. You'll see them having arguments. But it's because Trudeau admires his dictatorship, but wants to be a better dictator than even Xi Jinping. Like he wants more. Trudeau was right on board with the social credit score, and then some. Like, he wants to be fucking Fidel Castro times 10, bro. His real father. Like, well, he
does. It doesn't make a lot of sense because there's like no police around there at all. You know what I mean? But then all of a sudden, these Chinese soldiers with their fucking AK-47s and Uzis and shit come walking up the fucking trail. And then there was even at one point they did some kind of training shit and they were popping off rounds. So it's like what the fuck, man? Dude, that's just crazy, wild shit, dude. That's
we're under invasion by Chinese people.
It seems like it. It seems like it, dude. They're everywhere. They're everywhere, dude.
From all corners.
They're
Look at the border. Like that's an invasion too, man. Like it's coming from everywhere now. We're getting our countries are completely getting taken over.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Insane. It seems like they got spots all over the fucking world already.
They do. Here in Canada, man, even the fucking Taliban had sleeper cells everywhere here, man. Like it's getting worse and worse. Like our countries are selling out to the fucking NWO essentially, and it's sad, man. But we are going to eventually collapse. That's why like Putin and all these people are doing their own little joint venture that opposes NATO and all that shit because they can see what's happening, man. They're not stupid. They're just laughing at us now. It's only a matter of time our military got the rainbow flags. Like I said, man, it's coming. And we're just a laughing stock. We got every fucking country in the world here now just invading us, man.
Yeah.
Because we have a rogue government. We have a compromised government with agents. They're rogue agents. They're not here for us.
Yeah.
Both our countries do now. They're fucking selling us out down the river, man.
I'm telling you, it seems like they got this whole world ready to fucking just go. Like
they do. What happened in Venezuela? I work with a Venezuelan dude. He told me all about Chavez, man, and what happened down there with the military regime and joining Chavez and like what they do to the people. Unfortunately, that's what's happening here.
You also have now. It's not like you got some third world countries. They're fourth world countries living in huts and shit, dude, and. You got a lot of bad shit.
I think I might go join those people soon.
I don't know, man. You sure?
I don't know. I think I might throw on the Carlos Cabral Samala. What's that wrestler's name again?
Kamala?
Throw on some of that war paint and just go out with a tribe somewhere.
Well, I you know what? I've seen some tribal members on Mount Everest. You could go there too. There's plenty. I've seen them, dude. They were like some wild looking motherfuckers, like just out there in the middle of nowhere. I think, dude. You know what I mean?
They're better off than we are, man. There's a lot of people.
They lived a totally different life than us, man. You know what I mean?
They'll survive a lot fucking quicker and faster or longer than we would, man. All the elites don't give a fuck about us. You know, they said it from Michael Jackson. They don't really care about us. And then Tupac turned it into, that song. They don't give a fuck about us, man. It's the truth. Because look how many underground bases they got. And the biggest one in Switzerland. That thing is fucking crazy. That one in Switzerland, that underground base, man, it's got like fucking insane amount of like Olympic-sized swimming pools and fucking theme parks and like there's enough to house a fucking mini city in there and shit, man, and it's just fucking wild. But that's just Switzerland alone, like, and the amount of fresh water that's out there. They got fucking silos like that, or whatever we want to call them. They got them set up all over America. But if America gets nuked, obviously they're waste. So that's why they got like Antarctica ones, Switzerland ones, you know.
God, somebody sleeping? Yeah. I swear I thought I heard somebody snoring. Not no more.
Notice how the trolls are off the call now.
Well, there's a troll in the chat, but what? One for me. Not you guys.
The fan.
Spartan or
Matt Coloni.
Oh, Jersey City Shore or whatever the fuck. Jersey Shore there.
Fuck yeah, they all left. Everybody left the fucking call pretty much. Oh well.
Yeah. Well, I do got. Well, let me just say real quick. I got crashed. You guys have a good night.
All right, night.
All right, man.
Well, that's because anybody, like all those guys, and they've always been like this, Vikings, they don't like to talk about real life and real shit. They just don't.
Well,
they want to ignore reality.
I wouldn't really want to talk about real life either because it's fucked up, but.
Oh, I know, man. I get it. Like, people want to live in a safe space. They don't want to be depressed and down all the time. But fucking with people is not the way to make yourself happy, man. You know, avoidance is not fucking good either. Like, people have to talk about this shit. You can't ignore what the fuck is going on around you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you can't live to fucking troll the internet and pretend everything's okay in the world and not talk about it.
Yeah, no, dude. If you actually see what's going on around the world. This motherfucking world's a wild motherfucking place, dude.
Oh, it's getting crazy.
It is a wild motherfucker, man. And I never knew how fucked up the whole world is right now.
I don't think any of us did until recently because of how much exposure we ended up getting to the rest of the world as the internet progressed.
Yeah.
Remember fucking Windows 95 and Chandler and Phoebe and Friends used to do the commercials for the shit?
Fucking, I remember
how far we've come.
I remember the dial-up shit where you could just like read shit on the internet. You could.
Well, everything was safer then, man. It took us like fucking an hour to download a picture of Jenna Jameson news. Like,
it took like 15 minutes just to get on the internet.
Exactly. So now we're at the point where we're using military-grade internet to face scan ourselves into our fucking phones. We've got hackers fucking everywhere. We see exactly what's going on all over the world.
That's one thing that's going on is a lot of shit is getting hacked up.
Oh, the hacking is getting, like, as technology progresses, so do the hackers along with it. Because a lot of the hackers work in these agencies that create the software that's in your phone and whatnot. That's what. It's as simple as that.
They're trying to make as much fucking money as they can scamming, dude. You know what I mean?
Oh, they use AI. They weaponize AI against other humans. Like, they know when you're getting a package in the mail. You'll get, like, here's Canada Post. Out there, you got your UPS and U.S. Postal Service. But they'll know when you're waiting for mail, and you'll get text to your phone that look legit from the post office that you got to pay them $1 or $2 because your mail got sent to the wrong address and got sent back.
I've seen that before.
And they time it perfectly. Like, when you're actually waiting for a package, man, they time it like so accurately. So the AI is looking at your purchases on Amazon, all of it, and it's timing it. And then these hackers are using that AI to fucking try to do some phishing attempts on you.
Yeah.
It's pretty intense.
It's a wild motherfucker out there, man. But it is supposed to get crazier. They say it's supposed to get more wild. Like, there's a super virus, like not like what we had. You know what I mean?
I know. I keep hearing that too, but I don't think
it's supposed to be way more deadly.
Maybe. But you know what? Like, I don't think they even need to do that. Their whole little agenda, like, they can do the climate change now. They can throw that right in here now.
Yeah.
With all the wildfires like we got going on, and the air is like literally at hazard levels, man. We have to wear fucking full face respirators and shit to go outside. So that's already kicking in climate change agenda. even though they're starting the fires, and it's all fucking rogue agents and paid off firefighters doing it.
And then they
seriously
they just let the fires just keep burning.
And yeah, I know people personally that have family and stuff that are firefighters out here right now, and they're purposely letting fires burn.
Yeah,
they're saying that this one's a controlled fire.
Yeah,
we got it under control. Then they let it get out of control, and then they say, well, it's a bunch of female firefighters that run a work program, like Women's Building Futures and shit. And they let it get out of fire. No, they're all paid to do this shit, man, so that they can push the carbon tax that we pay out here currently, and I get rebates back every 3 months. They can push that, get more taxes for made-up climate change that's been going on since fucking Al Gore said we were supposed to be underwater by now. Like, it's just ridiculous, man. It's not real. Like, climate change and shit, all this stuff it's just the poles in the earth shift all, every couple million years, whatever. But this is not climate change.
I have a feeling we ain't seen nothing yet.
No, we haven't. We're just that whole thing we just went through, that C word there.
Yeah.
The 19, that was test one. I think we all know that. I think a lot of people woke up from it and maybe learned their lesson. Maybe some didn't. I still think like 50% of the country would bend over and do what they're told. You know what I mean? Even a climate change lockdown or whatever they want to throw at us next. Fucking alien invasion, whatever's next. I don't know. Out of all those things that they're going to throw at us, though, like testing our psychological it is psychological warfare, and they're testing us. But out of all of it, our biggest threat is still AI, and I believe that. Like, it really is. It's AI. That's the biggest threat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. They're going to use that shit.
They already are. People are already weaponizing it. Us, like civilians, we're doing it to each other. Like, it's fucked. That's why I was using that face app thing. Like, thought it was funny, trolling everybody a little bit with the face app thing. I can't even remember who showed me that. I think it was Wire or something. I started to realize I'm contributing to this in a way. I'm fucking not doing this shit anymore. And I deleted the app, and I was like, fuck that. Because I don't want to contribute to it in any way, man. I really don't. And that's why I got mad at Bolsey. Like, stop using ChatGPT and stuff. It's not funny, man. Like, it starts off funny and innocent, but what it can lead to is fucking insane. Like, what they're doing now, pretending to be mothers' daughters and saying, "Mommy, come help me, please, wire transfer money." And it sounds just like their daughter, and the mother's all fucking panicked. Like, that shit's evil, man. Like, it's gross. Imitating people like that is just fucking wrong, man.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, I'm going to get out of here, man.
All
right. Later.
Peace.
Well, that's that, ladies and gentlemen. That's about all there is. Hope you all enjoyed that.